Hello, hello. This is live straight from Silesia, the coal mine region, 70 kilometers west from Kraków. The place that is very magic because here we've got the black coal, there's the black gold so called, and there's the most beautiful district of Katowice, Nikiszowiec. The brothers Tillman, they make the project of beautiful miners district. As you see the interesting framing of windows, red. Immediately I explain you why red. Because in the mines they've got a lot of red paint and they didn't know what to do with such amount of red paint, and they painted the windows around red. If there was, for instance, steel workers, they used the green color from the painting frames, windows around green. Have a look. That's just the little plan. They're showing the workers' housing estate as just the pearl of the social buildings. Look at this from that side. The owner of the biggest coal mine, Gische, just the sponsor that place as the new worker. We say housing estate for 3,000 workers. There was the coal mine Gische, later turned into name Wieczorek. You see behind the General Post Office, also the hospitals, hospital, kindergarten, schools, everything around here in the such buildings. There was like an independent city in the city. There was of course the two settlements, Giszowiec from the Gische from George from Gische. That was just the urban. That was just the before First World War German owner of the coal mines and very rich person, and he ordered to employ the architects from Berlin, brother Tillman, and Tillmans, they make the such pearl of architecture in Silesia. I'm walking like on the Swiss cheese. Under me there's the hundreds kilometers of coal mines. A lot of coal mines were locked. There's just not rentable for the continuing. Look at this, that's the view on the courtyard. Each courtyard, they've got such even a little bakery. They were independent. The families, they were typical social flats. The families shared the common laundry, also the kitchenette, bathrooms were on the mezzanine floors. It's just the social, we would say, paradise from that time. How big were apartments? About the 33 square meters. Look at this. This is the program live. That's why I don't have a lot of time from the making that. Look at this. That's just the closer. But it's that should be for Hollywood maker paradise. The independent shops, the department store was called Konsum, and that's just the most beautiful corner. The main square was called the Liberation Square. And there's like a living museum, but the people still living here, they're working, they're still coal workers and coal mine workers. Look at this, the date of the launching, 1919. Just look at this, 1990, respect the old bricks, over 100 years old, the oldest coal mine district in Katowice, capital of Silesia. Silesia, they've got their own airport north of Katowice, because it's still danger here of the collapse. The earth could collapse. That's why they're constructing such a special place, the airport north of them. Look at this. Triangle, that's such the new, I think, shop on that part, but we see the little even delicatesses. They call just the grocers, and we got the view in any courtyard overview. That's just the not long life what is, you know, on the left is always, you see the independent even kindergartens, and even they make the little bakery, they bake the bread even inside of the courtyards. You know, in Silesia is very popular also beekeeping, and we would say, there is air pollution, there shouldn't be the good honey. No, that's not true. The bees, during the production of honey, they are just resistant to the air pollution, the heavy metals. And look at this, the green color of windows. That's like a fairy tale place. Oh, look at this. And then we've got the buses in Silesia. It's not like Krakow. They are yellow color. That's the of Silesia. And the main parish church, they're also the same architects, Zielman brothers from Berlin, as just the such form. Nikiszowiec, that's the name, is the heart, like a name. Nikiszacht was the name of the coal mine. And then we getting the completely abandoned the former coal mine. There were over 40 coal mines in service, and now almost only a few. There still was the not gain to extract the coal. And look at this, that is just view on the typical Silesian industrial city, the city Katowice. So over 300,000 citizens. But here the little settlement Nikiszowiec, that is just as the monument. You see the tower for the coal mine on that part, and again view on the entrance to Nikiszowiec. There's a good, beautiful blue sky today. Temperature about plus 5 degrees Celsius. It's just a very good weather. That's just for the filming on the part. Okay, just let's. There's the old hotel for the miners on the left, and now is the Silesian Prohibition. Is called such famous restaurant, Śląska Prohibicja. You know, Silesians, they've got their own dialect. They use, for instance, the very popular is the krupniok, or just the punch kraut, is the just mixing potatoes with sauerkraut, chap kapusta, so called. Then they just call the just a special accent, but the tomaty, góry, there's the word for the tomatoes, cucumbers, or kucha is just the kuchen. That's why it's just a lot of you know, German impacted matters. What is the difference between dialect and language? We would say the language is there for the country that they've got their own army and fleet, navy, and that is such a joke that the dialect of Silesia, over 1 million people in Silesia, they identified as the Silesians, as just a Ślązak. They got their own dialect, the most important, and own traditions, especially connected with here in the Upper Silesia with coal mines and just mining. Have a look. That's just the morning. Is just in the morning view. Let me change the. Oh, as you see, that's now just we switched. It's the always better quality. That is the bakery and the little queue on the bakery, local bakery. But look at this and the quiet little. Look at the nice quiet area. The typical small district that was there for 3,000 citizens, but there's almost none in tourists, just very not visited. Yes, I'm first time here. Usually with the groups, there was no time to visit Nikiszowiec. You see that you could nice warm up, and the cafes, and especially the Square of Liberty is the like a main central point of the little district with the apartments. They were not small, but you don't see balconies. You know, the families, they were just the workers do work still on the mine, and was there no time to just get any big pleasure, and I was just always still thinking about the work. Yes, and that's just we got on the Liberation Square. On the part, we getting little to the sunshine, getting sunshine on that part, and there was just the short life, you know. That I don't want to make the long lives with them. It's of course Holger with us from Berlin. That's just would say he would feel like at home. But it's just the architects Zielman brothers is absolutely the masterpiece of the architecture. That's why just thank you for the following. And look at this, the last view around. Then I got in the live stream on the TikTok in the center of Katowice. That's the most famous center. But there we are just in the small miners, little settlement, Nikiszowiec of the part. Okay. Big thanks for the joining that short tour, and see you in the nice new discovering places around Poland, not only Kraków. Big thanks. Bye bye.